Today I have got a cracking little recipe for you guys to do with my beautiful rajma. Alright, what we're going to be making is some little rajma and aloo ki tikki. For this very simple rajma and aloo ki tikki, we are going to need some simple ingredients. First and foremost, my beautiful kidney beans. So about a cup or so of soaked and par-cooked rajma. Then over here, 3 potatoes which I've boiled, some spring onion, green chilies, just a little bit of garlic, fresh dhania or coriander. Okay, we're going to chop it up and add it to our tikkis. Then a few simple spices and bringing all of it together with extra virgin olive oil. First thing we want to do is chop up our aromatics. Same with the garlic, just chop it up roughly. 2 हरी मिर्च, थोड़ा सा धनिया. Now let's grind our cumin and coriander seeds. Yeah, look at that. So what I'm going to do now is mash our rajma. You can see it's becoming more and more like a sticky mass. Lovely. So our rajma is now coarsely mashed. Time for us to add our balance ingredients. So into our mashed rajma, I'm adding 1.5 boiled potatoes. Time to add all of our spices, our aromatics, and of course our beautiful extra virgin olive oil. So first things first, let's start with the extra virgin olive oil. Just 1.5 tablespoons. That is going to give our tikkis a bit of moisture from within, a bit of flavor of course, and a lot of color as they fry out in the olive oil. Next, our coarsely ground cumin and coriander seeds, less than 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of red chili powder, most importantly, namak. I'm going to add the chopped dhania, chopped spring onion, and chopped green chilies and garlic. Last but not the least, a generous squeeze of lime juice, one of my favorite ingredients of all time. Now time for us to mix it all together. So just mash it all together nicely with your hands. Make sure everything is combined together well. Okay, so that's it. Our tikki mash, or rather our mix for our rajma and aloo ki tikki is ready. Time for us to shape our beautiful rajma, potato and spice mix into some lovely little tikkis. Make a little ball like so and then just press it down to form a tikki like that. हमारी जो टिक्कियां हैं अब वो अच्छी तरह से बन चुकी हैं, तैयार हो चुकी हैं. मैं अब इन्हें फ्रिज में डालने वाला हूं 5 से 7 मिनट के लिए. ठीक है जी. उससे क्या होगा, ये थोड़ी सी फर्म हो जाएंगी, हमें तलने में आसानी होगी. जब तक ये फ्रिज में चिल कर रही हैं, हम अपने ऑलिव ऑयल को अच्छी तरह से गर्म कर देंगे. ऑलराइट, सो into the fridge they go. So let's heat up our olive oil. Our pan is now nice and hot. Time to add our extra virgin olive oil. 1. We're going to shallow fry the tikkis, which means we need enough oil to at least partially come up, about halfway the height of the tikkis, alright? But I'm not going to use so much. I'm going to kind of really pan fry them in a generous amount of oil. Our extra virgin olive oil is now smoking away and it is perfectly hot. I need to now bring my tikkis out of the fridge and then fry them in that beautiful virgin olive oil. Here they are. All nice and firm. Okay, so just carefully. Now, time to shallow fry. Our tikkis have been frying away on their first side for a good 4 to 5 minutes. Time for us to delicately, or carefully rather, turn them over because they are delicate. Our tikkis are now beautifully fried. They are golden on the outside, or rather on the top. Okay, they're going to be nice and golden on the bottom side as well. A little bit of our imli ki chutney. Just some dhania. Now, last but not the least, just a drizzle of olive oil. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my version of a real simple, quick and healthy rajma recipe. We've done rajma, potato and simply spiced tikkis fried in extra virgin olive oil. They're soft, they're tender. In fact, they're a bit too tender if you ask me. But they're going to be delicious nevertheless. Don't go away, because on the other side of the break, I'm heading out to meet a budding chef who's going to give us their particular Indian recipe cooked in extra virgin olive oil. Today I find myself at possibly one of the cutest and nicest restaurants in all of Delhi. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kashmiri kitchen. The reason I'm excited? Well, I happen to be from Kashmir. Alright, so I'm feeling totally at home. I'm standing here with Mrs. Khan, one of the people behind this Kashmiri kitchen. I have posed a challenge to them. Alright, Kashmiri food is generally cooked in mustard oil. Alright, it gets a lot of its flavor from mustard oil. So we today are going to be doing for you guys a really special and one of I feel Kashmir's favorite dishes, khatte bengan. Right, Mrs. Khan? We are making khatte bengan. Hanji? Right. So before we can get down to cooking this delicious khatte bengan, let's see what ingredients we need for this dish. So Mrs. Khan, क्या-क्या आपको जरूरत है इसके लिए? ये जो ingredients हैं, आप जरा प्लीज बताएंगे, आप क्या-क्या डालने वाले हैं इसमें? Mainly.
देखिए, ये सब आइटम्स हमें जरूरत पड़ेंगे इसको खट्टे बैंगन बनाने में.
ओके.
नमक.
राइट.
है, लाल मिर्च है, ये हमारी कश्मीर की ही है. हल्दी भी वहीं की है. हमारे जो वाजे हैं वो दिल्ली की हल्दी नहीं पसंद करते हैं, उनको कश्मीर से ही हल्दी होनी चाहिए.
ओके, फैंटास्टिक.
और ये जीरा है.
ठीक है.
ये मसाले हैं, थोड़ा मिक्स्ड स्पाइसेस.
ठीक है, आपने ग्राइंड किए हैं. ठीक है जी. तो
ये बड़ी इलायची है, काली इलायची है, ये सौंफ है, सौंफ पाउडर एंड दीज आर द लॉन्ग्स.
Long and little bit of the dalchini.
Cinnamon.
Okay, cinnamon. Correct. So we've got the bengan, about 7 or 8.
Bangans.
Nice long aubergine.
Yeah. Then this is the imli.
Imli ka pani.
Imli ka pani.
All right.
And these are the this is garlic cloves, cut into half.
All right. Perfect.
And this is
little bit of ginger.
Little bit of ginger and little bit of hari mirch, and then onion, chopped onion, finely chopped onions.
Okay.
And a little dhania. This is just for
garnishing
at the end. That's it.
Okay, brilliant. And of course,
the olive oil, the medium of cooking.
Which of course, if we show to any Vada, they will just, go back to Kashmir.
Yes.
Yes. But we are experimenting. Why not? ठीक है आंटी जी, पहले क्या करना है आप बताइए.
सबसे पहले बैंगन को धोकर इनको थोड़ा सा कट्स मारिए आप इनके अंदर.
ओके.
एट रैंडम. फिर इनको स्लिट करना है टॉप टू बॉटम. नीचे काटना नहीं है. एट द बॉटम.
लाइक दिस.
लाइक दिस. इट इज कनेक्टेड एट द बॉटम.
लुक एट दैट. ब्यूटीफुल. टाइम फॉर अस टू गेट कुकिंग.
सबसे पहले हम ऑयल डाल देंगे इसमें.
ओके.
थोड़ा सा ज्यादा डाल देंगे बिकॉज ऑफ फ्राई करने के लिए.
Alright, so into our now pretty hot virgin olive oil, we are adding our aubergines. Smells fantastic, I must say. That olive oil smells great, virgin olive oil. And now, yeah, look at that. They're already beginning to change color. Mrs. Khan, ये लग रहा मुझे हो गए है ना? Looking very, very good. All right. Yeah, look at those aubergines have now been beautifully fried in that virgin olive oil. They're now kind of crisping up a bit. They've got a bit of color on them. And of course, they've turned lighter as they've fried in the oil. We're just going to remove them. Right, so our aubergines are now fried, golden, and looking absolutely fantastic. Now, time for us to make the quick khatta masala for our khatte बैंगन.
थोड़ा सा इसको तेज कर देंगे हीट.
अब इसी बैंगन वाले तेल में ही हम
बिल्कुल इसी ऑयल में हमने मसाला बनाना है. ऑनियंस फ्राई करने हैं.
ठीक है जी.
ऑनियंस डाल देंगे
जी. Alright, so into our hot virgin olive oil, we're adding about 3 julienne onions. आंटी जी. In goes our coarsely ground half an inch of ginger or so.
स्लो कर देंगे थोड़ा.
So we've added the ginger.
इसको मैं आप गार्लिक में डालती हूँ इसके अंदर.
मेरे ख्याल 4-5 पीस है ना जी. आपने बस पतले स्लाइस कर दिए.
5 into 10 pieces.
Okay, so 5 cloves of garlic sliced. Lengthwise, really thin. In they go, and now we just going to continue to
spices now. मसाले. अब आप दे दीजिए.
क्या चाहिए आपको?
हल्दी दे दीजिए अब मुझे.
Right, time for us to add our spices. So first goes the turmeric. Half teaspoon, है ना जी?
हाँ, now give me जीरा. Okay, अब मुझे बड़ी इलायची दे दीजिए आप.
Time for our whole spices. So
थोड़ा सा ये cinnamon stick.
2 cloves and just a little bit of कसिया और दालचीनी.
थोड़ा सा अरोमा के लिए सब्जी मसाला. Now दे दीजिए आप मुझे मिर्ची.
Right. Now the main central
बहुत
spice.
बहुत तेज है. आप इसको ज्यादा नहीं डाल सकते हैं.
Okay. Hot Kashmiri chili powder.
Hot Kashmiri chili powder.
That's going to give our बैंगन a good bit of color also, है ना जी?
थोड़ा सा ताकि
पकाने के लिए.
मिर्ची हाँ
जले ना. Right, so we're just bouillonning all of these spices, or rather the base of the onions and ginger, garlic, and all of the spices, adding a little bit of water and cooking them out.
Yes. Salt,
correct. Okay, our masala is looking absolutely fantastic. Look at that, beautifully cooked out. Now for the khatta part of the khatta बैंगन, which is the imli ka pani. 3 tablespoons of the tamarind extract. Okay, time to add the fried बैंगन to our masala. Look at that, beautiful.
बॉईल आना चाहिए. फिर इसको सिमर पर रखेंगे 5-10 मिनट.
And हो जाएगा.
ज़्यादा बिल्कुल.
This is our Kashmiri experiment today with extra virgin olive oil. They are done. Time for us to serve them, and then we can get down to tasting. And of course the garnish. After which we will sit down. We're going to be joined by Mrs. Khan's daughter. Your daughter is coming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. She's going to be here as well. And then the 3 of us are going to sit down and taste the fruits of our labor for today. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Kashmiri khatte bangan cooked in extra virgin olive oil right here at the Kashmiri kitchen. Okay, so now I am joined by Mrs. Khan, of course, and her lovely daughter Pearl. How are you, by the way?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good.
How are you?
Very good. I must say I have absolutely enjoyed cooking alongside your mother today. She is an absolute consummate professional at it. And I got to tell you, our khatte bangan, which we have cooked in extra virgin olive oil, looks fantastic. What do you think, by the way? Have a look at it. Pearl, what do you think?
It looks lovely, yeah.
Yeah. Could you tell by looking at it that it's done in another medium if you didn't know?
No ways, no. No, it just looks like we do it every other day.
And were you a little bit skeptical, considering, you know, Kashmiri food, like I was saying, derives all of its base flavor from mustard oil? Were you skeptical?
About the taste, maybe.
Little bit. Let's get down to tasting it because it's looking delicious. And now, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So shall we? It looks fantastic.
It definitely does, yeah.
You all can give the critical comments. I'll just be busy eating, yeah? It's delicious.
It is delicious, and very honestly, I can't make much of a difference, you know. If I make this thing, the khatte bangan at home, you know, and at home I don't normally use mustard oil. We don't use mustard oil at home, you know. And so I really can't tell the difference, you know, it's the same flavor, it's the same taste, not really. And for khatte bangan, now that we experimented with it, I think we can safely suggest that to people. With our other dishes, we'll probably have to experiment one by one to see how they come out with olive oil, you know.
True.
But with this, we can safely suggest it to customers who are, you know, really looking for olive oil. We can make that suggestion when people are saying that
can you give us a lighter one?
Yeah.
Kashmiri cooking, cooked by a most wonderful lady. Thank you for having me here. And,
thank you so much.
And thank you for doing this. And it just goes to show you, traditional cooking, traditional food from around our country can not only be just cooked in virgin olive oil, but actually it leaves you with enhanced and really fantastic, clean tasting results. I've had a great time. But before we go, don't forget to live healthy, eat right, and live it up. And try this khatte bangan please at home, because it's a keeper. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be coming here more often. In fact, I'm going to let my family.